So everyone nowadays are using ChatGPT, Bart, then Gemini. So these all are very different tools we have. Even many of us are in colleges, so we need the presentations. The very different tools are available directly. It will just, if you give the points, it will give you the complete PPT. So that sort of enhancement or innovative is going on in this Gen AI or generative AI field. So these are the contents what we are going to see for today's session. So first, we are going to see the introduction. Uh, Instead of starting directly to the generative AI introduction and how it is used to be used in the healthcare systems, first I will tell about the background of all these things, and then we will jump to the Gen AI with uh, healthcare systems. We are going to see the benefits, challenges, innovatives, and at last we are going to see the conclusion. So here, before knowing Gen AI, first has come that is artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is a very broad thing, a very broad area. We can't say it's only the particular technology. It's a, we can say it's a discipline. Okay, like how we say physics. It's a discipline. The physics, we are not saying like only this can be done, this can be done, but the artificial intelligence is sort of discipline. In that we have many other things, which will be the technology, algorithms, and then neural networks. Okay, the machines or the robots which we are designing nowadays for helping us for any of the tasks. Okay, so if you go nowadays, if you go to the stores like Chroma and all, even you will see all the things which will help us in the households. Okay, everything you will find. If you go to any of the very good electronics shop, it's not like before, like we will get only refrigerator, washing machine, sort of. We will get everything. We will get mop, everything, all your uh, sort of work, which will become easy for us. Like this all is to make our life easy. Okay, so there are many things, and we can also, if we know a little bit of programming, we can customize those things also for our betterment. Okay, so first of all, artificial intelligence, it's a broad, you can see the big circle here. It's a broad view. Okay, AI, and then the subfield is machine learning. Now in the machine learning we have the algorithms. See, when I say the programming, it's not difficult to have the machine learning algorithm because everything is ready. If you write one line of code, then you'll get complete results of it. Okay, so machine learning is a subfield of AI. And in machine learning we have two types. One is unsupervised machine learning. Unsupervised machine learning. Okay, first of all, what is unsupervised and what is supervised? See, we store everything. Every one of us will be using the Excel. Every one of us are using the tables. So, if anything is stored in the tables with the final result, okay, means for this input, this is the output. If we know this, then we call it as supervised. But if we don't know the final input, like see, cancer, if we say that there is a cancer, okay, there cancer, yes or no. If we know that, and if we have that data set, then we can go for the supervised machine learning models. And if we don't have particular data set, then we go for the unsupervised machine learning models. Okay, I'm telling very briefly what is the things. Okay, it's not the difficult to understand. I'm not going to any programmatically inside that, but the things are the machine learning. We have different techniques in the machine learning, and broadly we classify into unsupervised and supervised. In supervised, we have many of the algorithms, and in unsupervised also we have many of the algorithms which are ready to be used. We are not going to write anything. We are just going to call it like how simple way, like how by the button click um, we do particular task. by button click, fan will be on. Or even now, if it's a if we are using some uh, very IoT used one, then even nowadays Alexa on the fan, TV, and all that. So sort of, just we are calling it. Okay, just we are calling Alexa on the fan. Here also same way, just we have to write, we have to call it in the programmatic way. Other things all are same. And here, how it will be, uh, here we need to train it, and it will generate. Once it's trained, okay, now once I train the Alexa, like if on the fan, then it has to on the fan only. But before that, I need to train it. Okay, so when we say that, when we want to, if we want to teach something to the kid, like I want to show the kid the difference between dog and cat. What I can do, instead of saying that it has four legs, it has two eyes, and all this, I will bring four images of real four dogs in front of my kid, and I will tell, see, these are the dogs and these are the cats. Okay, so by seeing that also, the kid will get trained, and next new dog might be a different color, different look wise, but by seeing the most of the features, the kid will understand that this is a dog. Okay, same sort of machines we are developing. Like how we are doing, we are training it by giving the images, data. Okay, not only images, it can be video, audio, data, anything. Data we are giving, and it's we are training it on it, and then we are going to give a new data, and we are going to check whether it's going to identify correctly or not. If it's identifying correctly for most of the cases, then our task is done. Our particular uh, system is ready. Okay, many of us have seen in the hospitals, as my topic is on healthcare, we have seen in the corona season, like corona 2 years was there, that time to check the COVID, many big hospitals had the robot. When you go inside, it will check your temperature, it will ask you a few of the questions, check out the symptoms. If the symptoms are not matching, it will ask you to go to one particular department. If the symptoms are there, it will go ask you to go to a COVID section. So like that, how it is done, it is trained. Okay, and better than this better than this is complete training. Okay, that now what was happened, it the now robot what was using, that was a traditional way, it's not using any AI. Okay, it's asking you the question, based on the question it is deciding. Okay, so if you train before, see, what we have to do is we have to tell it, see, these are the question, if this question comes to be yes, then go to COVID section. So means we are training it. Yes. What some of it may be no, so that time also we need to train it. So we have to give a lot of data, sort of those sort of things, and we have to train it. See, this all is there, then this is the COVID. We have to send the question to the COVID section. If this only this is there, we have to send the COVID section. If all are no, send to the some other department or another section in the hospital. So like that, it's going on. So we have seen that time. We have seen many of the robots, and these robots have used the machine learning algorithms. Okay, so this is a brief. AI is a broad brief. Okay, and in that, all things will come. Uh, these robots which are like taking their decisions are the complicated. Now, for stock broking, when we are having the stock market, the things what we are checking, whether it's going up, whether it's going down, it can be checked with a system. If you are training it properly, if you're giving it input properly, it will be able to identify for you, like which stock is going to go up, which going to down, those sort of. See, these all are the machines. First of all, these all are the machines. Whatever we are using, this generative AI, machine learning, deep learning, whatever we use, these are machines. Okay, so these all are like the assistant to us. Okay, or the add-ons to us to make our life easy. It's not going to live our life. Okay, we can't directly 100% uh, decide on that particular system. Okay, so when it comes to a doctors also, doctors are required. The machine is not going to do everything. Even if the machine is helping for the surgeon, it's helping, we say assistant to the doctor. But uh, if there is a question by the machine is saying you have to operate the person, maybe doctor will take, at last doctor will decide whether to operate or not for particular thing. So these all are the things which are making our life easy and sort of add-ons to us. Okay, so generative AI is a subset of deep learning. Okay, so first of all, I need to tell you about the deep learning. uh, Deep learning is a neural network, okay, which comes in as a subset of machine learning. And deep learning, what it does, only it will not give you the decision, it will be able to solve the complex sort of complex areas also. Like when I say machine learning, for machine learning, I have to tell the features. See, these are the features you have to take as an input, and then you have to give the output for this of features. So I am extracting the features and I'm giving everything ready made, and then it's training it. Okay, but in deep learning, we don't need to give the features also. Okay, so I have done my PhD in computer science and engineering. In that, I have done with a cancer detection, skin cancer detection. So if I consider deep machine learning, I have to tell. See, if it's a blue color, then blue color is one feature, brown color is one feature. Sort of, I have to go on telling it. Identifying a feature is a very difficult task when it considered to us, because our eyes are not that good to identify all the features. So deep learning, what it does, it will identify its own features, and we can fine tune the system to get us a better good results. Okay, that is our deep learning, which is mainly we call this a neural network. It then comes as a subset of deep learning. Okay, so subset of deep learning here is a generative AI. Now, what is generative AI? Generative AI is the one which generates the things. So itself it says generative AI, generate the things. What do you want? You want an image of particular thing? Just tell it. See, I want the image of a girl. It will generate an image of girl. I want an image of a girl in a traditional attire, Indian traditional attire. It will generate for you. I want to see the dog. It will generate the image for that. Everything will be generating the things. Okay. So here now, see that very basic thing. What will be the DML? You can say, or DL versus generative AI. So it's a discriminative and it's a generative. Discriminative means everything is available with us. We have these points. We have these points. Just we are identifying. See, this lies in this one particular class. This is, we can say, if we want, this is from the engineering, and this is from some other agri. So it's identifying based on the subjects, based on many of the things, criteria, whatever it be. uh, these people are from science, these people are from commerce. Okay, so by checking out their um, ID card also, it can identify with like which uh, the student belongs to which class. So here what it is doing, just everything is available, it's discriminating, it's classifying, it's predicting. Okay, that is machine learning or the deep learning. But when it's generative AI, I will say I want a few IDs of commerce students. Okay, and I have given it. Okay, as a sample, I have given it. It will generate it for me. Or in the internet sample will be available. It will take by itself and it will generate for me. And it's generating. It's not copying. There is a very different things. Okay, so it's a generating. Generating means the diagrams are its own. The whatever the specimens or the uh, elements it's taking, it's of own. Okay, so these are, they are generating a new data that are similar to the whatever we have trained. See, I have told it dog. Okay, in internet many images of dog will be there, so it will see its own images and it will start generating by its own different dogs. Okay, so here you can see discriminative technique. Here, if it's a machine learning, that there is a machine learning. What it can do, it can only tell. See, this image is of dog or cat sort of. Okay, but if I want to generate different dogs, then I can give one image of the dog. It will generate me how many images I want. 100 images. It will generate the dog image for me. Okay, so here you can see we have one database. We are giving the input. We are giving the input to ML system, and we are getting the output. If it's not a generative AI, this system is not a generative AI. You can see here we have written specifically ML system. Okay, so here I will go to the next one. Here you can see how, see, whatever we are doing here, this is the thing. Y equals to fx. F is a function, x is the input data, y is the output data. Very simple. Okay, it can have lot of different equations. See, algorithms or the whatever we are writing, those are nothing but the equations which have written the maths. Okay, those only I'm converting into the some code and I'm writing it. That's it. Okay, now if you say square root and all, we don't need to write the code also. Just sqrt, just call it, you can use it. Okay, so here this y is the output, model output, and this is the input data. And this here it's mentioned model, we can say it's a function. What has to be done on these input data and what is the output? Okay, so if it's not a generative AI, then y can be number, can be any class like yes or no, can be of see stage of the cancer, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. That is class 1, class 2, class 3. Probability, that is 0.2, 0.5. So this all can be the answer. This all can be the output if it's not generative AI. But if it's a generative AI, then Y will be natural language. It can be image, it can be audio, it can be the summary of particular PDF. Okay. Uh, Nowadays writing the things are become have become very easy. Okay, so what we can do, we can make the generative AI to write. We can give the particular incidents to it, and it will write the complete summary for that. Okay, that easy it is now with the Gen AI tools. Okay, so here just I want to show that here it's learning from the data which we are giving and the class also we are giving. So it's learning from that and it's giving the output. And here what it is doing, it is learning the pattern. If I have given the input as 4 dogs, it is learning the pattern of it. Okay, it can be unstructured, means here we are giving the table format, but here it's nothing like it should be in the table format. I am giving 4 images, one audio, one video, and I'll make it learn, and it will give me a new output, new content itself, with very good English and whatever we require. Okay, and these Gen AI, no need to design these Gen AI tools. They are already available for us. Okay, if you want, we can customize them. Okay, if we know the coding and all. But without that, also freely they are available. So those we can use it directly. Okay, so here we can see there are Gen A supervised, semi-supervised, and unsupervised learning. So it can, what it can generate? It can generate everything. Like it can generate text, it can generate code for us, it can generate image, video, audio, everything. Okay. So this was a traditional programming. We have to write everything, whatever it be. So everything we have to mention, we have to write, and then it will come to know. And then came to the neural networks. In neural network, we were not writing much because libraries were available for us. We can directly use the libraries, and it was able to identify itself. Okay, deciding, decision taking, that too in terms of yes or no, or class 1, class 2, class 3. There can be n number of classes, but we have to have that in the level. Okay, so here by saying it was able to decide whether it's a cat or dog. Okay, so here I have given a different cat image, but here the image is different. Then also it's identifying correctly. It also based on our the data which we are giving. If we are giving a very good data set, then it will be having the more accuracy. Okay, so when we are writing the manuscripts, proposals, and all, we need the accuracy of it. Okay, we need many of the measures, and that if it's a good one, then only it's we can say the system is better. Okay, now here what we were having just neural network, it was deciding the things, but here in generative AI, what we have? We have Lambda, we have PAM, we have GPT. Right? Many of you or many of us know about the Chat GPT. It was very boom in it, and then it comes to be Gemini. Gemini, this PAM. If we want to customize it, the Gemini. If I want to make a customized Gemini, my own Gemini, then we can use the go for the palm and we can use it. Okay, then we have one more, that is Lambda. So these are all available for us to use. It's not like we are coding the complete Jan AI models. It's there, we are using them. Okay, so one book is there for us. It's written by some author, it's there. Just I need to use it. Obviously I need to read it, then only I am using it, right? So here also same sort of, I need to call them, I need to use them, that's it. Okay, so what is a generative AI? It's a type of artificial intelligence that creates a new content based on what it has learned from existing content. Okay, now what ChatGPT we are using, it has learned from lot of content which has given as an input. Okay, uh, and then it's generating. See, if you ask it to get from particular PDF, or I want the answer from this website only or from this paper only, then it may tell you that see, the whatever you are asking, I'm not able to access it. I can't access it. It's not allowed to me. Okay, but if you copy and paste that content, it will be able to do that. Okay, that is what I want to say. Like they have, which we are using, they have some uh, sort of benefits and also some sort of disadvantages. The disadvantage is this one. It will take the data which is given to it by someone, but I want the data from my particular file or PDF. So that time I can go for customized uh, this tool, customized Jan AI tool. Okay. For that I need to know little bit of coding, but many of the things I need to just call them. Okay, I need to call the palm. I'll be having some APIs. I need to use those APIs, and I can directly give the prompt, and it will be done. It's not like a very big thing. Okay, but if we don't know anything about the coding, then it's fine. We can use the available tools. We have very good available tools. Okay, so this all prompt engineering is nothing but those things only. Jan AI only. Okay, so we will be having, see, generative language models. We all are getting about the LLMs. Okay, so those are nothing but the language models, large language models, LLM. The generative language models learn about patterns in the language by how it's learning the data which we are giving for a training purpose. Okay, here some data will be given and it will predict what has to be next. Okay, same way we will be having the generative image models. The image models, it will produce a new images for us. Okay, I will tell it to write draw a sketch of some mountains. It will uh, draw by itself. Okay, and it is used for many of the things. Okay, now in the healthcare, if you see, if we will not get the suitable data sets. Okay, uh, there are very less number of images, sort of, And for training purpose and all, we need a big data set. So I can give some sort of images. I can ask like, these, like these images I want more, so it will generate and give us the images. Okay, again I will say the same thing, like we can't depend on this. I don't know it's 100% correct or not, because it's a machine. Okay, even we, our brains sometimes won't be able to say that it's a 100% correct or not. And these machines are working on whatever we have given it, of how we have done the programming and how we are training it, which I have told. And it will be generating a new content, images, text, and even the entire data sets. Okay, I just said like we'll be not having the data set. Okay, and many of the hospitals, especially see, when I'm talking about the cancer and all, we will not get the data set for the, we may get the data set for whether it's a cancer or not, but I want a data set of stage of cancer. I want to identify the stage. I will not get it. Okay, I have tried hard for that. I've gone to a lot of cancer hospitals and all. So I may get some images, 10 images, 20 images. That won't be the enough for training purpose. Okay. So it employs a deep learning algorithm which requires a huge number, like big data set, because when you can think, the doctors won't be able to identify by seeing the image, and it's a machine which is identifying for you. You need to make it learn a lot. You need to make it. You need to teach a lot. Like if you want the the person has to be very good in some area, we what we want, we will teach them lot. We will teach our students lot, so that they can get lot of inputs. We are giving lot of inputs. Okay, we're not, for students we are not worried about output, but we are ourselves, we are giving them inputs. In the machine, we want the output. We want the correct output, so we have to give the correct inputs and huge number of input, so that it can learn more. And you already know that how fast the machines are. Okay, nowadays machines are fast. We have the servers, we can use those servers. Many of the companies are giving us the different servers to be used for free for learning purpose. When it comes to commercialize, that time we need to pay, but for learning purpose we have everything available with us. Okay, and already we know about the healthcare. Okay, it's a very important when it comes to healthcare. Okay, we will be having different age groups with us in our family also. We will be having kids, we will be having old age. So old age, if they are going walk by themselves, and if we want to check out, we keep a check on them, like they should not fall or something, we should have something. Okay, so sort of those sort of patents are also going on, and already it's there. uh, we can design the straight, we can design the band or anything sort of, which will measure the things, which will be already framed, which will measure the things, and it will even send the messages, it will give them alarms, many of the things. Like if the old person is walking, and if he is uh, feeling a bit dizzy. Okay, then there will be the system which will give it alarm that please sit and drink water sort of, and uh, keep on giving the alarms. Okay, so that, because might be the person is not working properly. Okay, and even sometimes they may fall immediate, like within a moment, when the machine will not come to know. After falling, at least it will send the messages and calls that the person needs emergency help sort of. Okay, now even the kids, we many of us are working, we believe our kids at home, and we need to keep a watch. So for healthcare practices, we need lot of things. Okay, we need very lot of accurate diagnostics, personalized treatments. We need to predict the diseases, everything. Nowadays if you go to a hospital for everything, especially if the cancer is there, They will remove the particular part little bit, and then they will check it, right? So to avoid that, I don't want to give, I want to sort of little bit, it's a invasive, so I don't want to invasive. So what I can do, I want non-invasive, means I don't want to harm myself. Without that only I should get it. At that time the machines can help us. Nothing, we are not pricking anything, nothing. And we are identifying, we are telling approximate things. Okay, if approximate things are coming to be positive, then we can go for it. So when we are checking approximate things, there should not be the cases like it has, but it's giving a negative result. So that time it will become difficult for them. They will not go for the further treatment, right? So this all has to be, so I said like the accuracy matters. And the these are the add-ons, not the person is not giving us like we have to, finally the decision has to be taken from the doctor. Okay, generative AI in healthcare is important to address due to various benefits and applications. Okay, I'm going to see the we are going to see the big list of applications and also benefits. We will be using it in medical images, disease diagnosis, drug discovery and development, medical research, and it also helps us to improve the outcomes. Okay, making it a highly promising technology in the tech field. Uh, Now, it's a very challenge uh, for chronic diseases. Okay, correct. So here, when we are having this sort of things, uh, then to reduce the errors and all, we need the systems. Okay, here you can see all these are the applications. All these now generative AI is doing. I will show you the things also. What Google is giving us. Okay, and those are the which directly now commercially they are used. Okay, so faster and more precise analysis, image analysis, drug discovery and development, in that also it's used. Identifying of potential drug candidates, then optimizing drug formulation and dosage. Now in the covid years, like when we were thinking of vaccines, many of us like a lot of shortage was there for the vaccines. Okay, so we need the machines for it, because machine will work for us 24 by 7 without anything, no rest, nothing. Okay, and accurately, right? If we need the rest, right? We, without that we may not work properly, accurately, but machines will do that. Just we need to give the proper instructions, we need to fit it, it will start doing its work. Okay, it's used in the medical research and data analysis, mining large data sets. I said like we don't have the data set. Very big problem we have in the healthcare, that is we don't have the data set. Okay, when you say broader way, data set is available. When you start going narrower inside the particular disease or particular uh, healthcare, particular, like, see, when you say diabetes might be having the data set, but inside that diabetes might be many things will be there. For that we don't have the data set. Okay, so it can generate the things for us if we are giving. See, instead of saying we don't have the data set, we have very few amount of data, which won't be enough to make it learn, make machine learn. Okay, and we will be having very good one, that is access more detailed demographic information. Then it enables target public health initiative. Then population health management. Okay, it will help us to generate new antibodies and antiviral compounds and so on. We have many of the applications of generative AI. Okay, so these are the benefits. Okay, so uh, simple, what we get the benefits of the machines. That is simpler planning will be there, cost reduction. It will help for the administration. Instead of taking, see, one person will be sitting there, uh, taking the appointments. Okay, all those things can be done with this. Many we might have seen many of the apps. They're all administrative. work will be done by that. Okay, so simple data access and transfer will be there. Very less number of errors will be there by the machines, and better privacy. See, when I get some, I when see, I don't want to tell, I don't want to disclose my disease, whatever disease I have. Many people hesitate to disclose about the health, health diseases. Okay, so sort of whenever even we are using the data sets, we will not have any details of the person, just age and all. We don't know name, we don't know region of it, region from where the person is, nothing. Okay, so that sort of data set will be there with us. Then scheduling patients more quickly, that only just I said, like administrative work, all the administrative work can be taken care of with the help of the machine by making it automation. So generative AI will help us to automate the things. Okay, so enhance the patient care. See, this is what is required the utmost. What all treatment plans will be there, what are the actual things, what has happened to it, and but what are the needs, which this will improve the outcomes and satisfaction of the patient. Okay, so if you go to a doctor and if you are waiting for 4 hours or 3 hours, the doctor has got uh, we need to wait 6 hours also many times. So that becomes very hectic for us. Next time, even though the doctor is good, where he is giving very good treatment, it is people like me who have less patience will avoid that doctor. But the reason is waiting of 6 hours is very difficult for us. Okay, so what we will try to find out the alternative. So if that doctor has some machine or the app which will take the appointments, and see, if I get the alarm that see after half an hour you have the your appointment, then I can leave from house, I can reach in half an hour and take my treatment and get it done. So it's easy for us also. Our time is also important, and even the doctor's time. So it will help us both of us, to us also and the to doctor also. So it will assist many where nowadays in surgery also the systems are using, the machines they are using to assist the doctor. Okay, and it's a very effective care will be taken, and ultimate enhancing the patient's experience will be there. Okay, so now if you see in the US and all, many hospitals they're having the assistants, the machines which are using AI, Gen AI, ML. Okay, so drug discovery, it will help for the drug discovery, like in the drug discovery, or in the if years of development of the vaccines might be, you have seen some movie was there for the vaccine war or something. So you have seen there are different things which has to be done. Checking the structure, their like testing it, before testing, to whom on whom to check test it. All things are very difficult things. Okay, so these all molecular structure. If we are giving the molecular structure, it will see what generative AI will do or AI will do. If I'm giving the some sort of training molecular structures, it will train by itself, and it will tell me the description of that particular whatever it is. Okay, I don't need to think, study, and all. If I start doing that, checking of the structures and all, and I start studying, maybe many of the things I'll be not knowing, because every time we will have that new disease. Okay, uh, like how we had the corona. In that corona also we have different variants. It came out to be different only. Okay, so like that we will be not knowing. So we can give it as an input, the the particular structures, and I can ask it to describe it. Okay, whatever is there, to tell me whatever is there in that particular this structure, it will tell us. Okay, so that powerful it is. It can help for the new therapies, which will help indirectly help the faster recovery of the patients, delivery of the medications. Okay, so many development and research is going on this. So generative AI helps to reduce the healthcare cost. Okay. So when we are doing all this with a machine, just now I said machine can do 24/7 for us without any. It's not taking any fees from us. Okay, and it's not getting tired. Obviously, it has very good mm, efficiency, we can say, because we might not work that much. Okay, and with a very good computing power, it's much faster than us. Okay, it's not like I'm not saying that our brains are not good, but when it comes to big competition, if I say some 1,50,787 into 2 lakh something, it is competing very fast, but our brains are not competing that fast. Okay, so for that sort of work, we can use go for the machines instead of uh, ours. Like, okay, and it will help improve the diagnostic accuracy, treatment planning, and reduces the need of unnecessary tests. Like if you go to a doctor now, if you go to doctor before doing any checking and all, what they will say? See, this is a list of tests. You get it done, and then go inside to the doctor and get checked. Okay, so this is what happening nowadays. But no one likes to do. Then what we will say, like, I don't have this sort of thing. I'm not worried of this. I have a fever. Why I need to get the test like that? But so that all tests can be avoided or reduced with the help of generative AI. Then see, if the tests are reduced, if there is a no test, obviously cost will be reduced. So many things are there which will reduce significantly the cost for the hospitals also, and indirectly, if the cost to the hospitals is reducing, obviously they will start taking less from the patients. Okay, so it enhanced the accuracy and analyzing the medical images. It will start detecting the abnormalities. So, see, these all when it comes to cancer or any other big diseases, they are the abnormalities. When it can see the particular thing is not there in everyone, but it's there in the particular person, then that machine will tell this is abnormality. See, uh, everyone has this feature, but this person has having this one. Okay, so feature, we talk in terms of features as a any of the things. Like feature is the one which we are giving the input. Okay, the feature means if it's a color, it's a feature. If it's a texture, it's a feature. Okay, so all these are the features. So see, when any of the disease is concerned, if it's detected very early, then it will lead to less complications. Okay, so less complications, everything will become less cost, uh, recovery will become soon, more chances of recovery. Okay, so all these are the positive things which are happening. Okay, so which is better for the patient, so we want someone to detect it early. So this particular AI, it will improve, and it will give the results very soon. Okay, see, many of the times, I don't say that doctors won't be good, but many of the times maybe we go to doctor, very good doctor. Okay, and maybe he or she may not identify the particular disease, and he give the medicines, and they will say, like, normally take this 5 days. If it won't get reduced, please come back to me. Okay, then we will take 5 days. Okay, might be it has become worse, or it is not reduced, we will go back. Okay, might be that time the doctor may say, ask us to do a particular test or something. But you can think the 5 days were there in between, and very, like very complex, very sort of cancers and all, they will spread very fast. Okay, and in 5 days it will go to a different stage, sort of. It will increase a lot of. So if it's detected early only, if, see, if that was given to a machine just by clicking the image, the machine would have said, see, there, this is an abnormality, it's not a casual thing, so please check it. Obviously the doctor would have asked the same day the tests and all. Okay, so for this the machines are very helpful. The challenge is data privacy and security. We are giving our data. Okay, there is on this one. It's a difficult to talk on privacy because we are using the mobiles. We are on the social media. We are everywhere. So this is not challenge for the healthcare only, but for everything it is a challenge. It's not challenge because of Gen AI now, but before that also AI. After getting the AI into come into existence, this privacy has become a big issue. Okay, then collaboration with the healthcare professionals, and then ethical guidelines and bias mitigation. Just a collaboration with healthcare professionals. Just now I said, like, we will not get the things what we want. Okay, the healthcare professionals may not easily provide us. Okay, the continuous training and education is required for this. Then clinical validation, regulatory compliances, scalability, integrity, patient engagement, informed consent. Even though, so see, if even the patient is there, okay, now if the patient is cured completely, and if I ask to give the feedback, okay, they will not give explicitly everything feedback. They will say like so and so, and it was very good, sort of. Okay, so it's patient engagement is also important when we are designing those sort of things. Okay, or when we are using it. So I have some case studies. Okay, I hope I have few more minutes, or if you don't mind, I can take more time. Okay, these are some of the case studies. See, wearable means the smartwatch. Already we have the smartwatches now. Okay, so these are telling us your what is your how much today you have walked, what all exercise you have done, how much calories are burned, what is your pulse rate, sort of things, many things. Okay, so these are monitoring. We can add many of the features on this, but we can have our own smartwatches which according to our things whatever we want. Just now I said, like, if I want my elderly, uh, the elder who is in my house, I want to keep a watch on them, or I don't want to keep on watch on them, they want to keep watch on themselves, because they may fall anytime. So for that also we can have some sensors attached, uh, and we can make a sort of like this band and put it. The uh, sensor will give the alarms if there are chances of falling. Okay, like that there are many of the monitoring systems which are available. Okay, uh, this is for the healthcare. Even we have many of the things, like the people who are working in tunnels, mountains and all that, they, if they will get the jackets. Okay, okay, sometimes even they fall. Okay, because maybe they are not getting the enough oxygen, or maybe some other reason. We will not come to know. If they fall at particular, from particular high height, then obviously it will be dangerous for their life. So even they can have the jackets which will give you alarm that, see, you are not well now, your pulse rate is reducing, sit and have water, or you need an emergency, sort of. Okay, so this will be this by this the life of the person is saved, and even the company which is working, it will be beneficial for it. Okay, so we have different wearable technologies which are using, these all are using sensors. The smartwatch which we have, they're using the sensors, they will give you accurate results. Okay, maybe in the mobile also, if you have seen, there are the apps. Okay, Android mobiles, iPhones, there are the apps which will identify the things. They may be identifying incorrectly, but when you are using it in the hand, in the smartwatch, they give very correct things because they are sort of attached to you. Means they can identify the actual moment. So what I have observed, sometimes if we are going by auto, if we check in the mobile, the count of the walking count is increasing. But if you see in the good smartwatch, it won't happen. Okay, because it is attached to your hand. It will come to know whether you are really walking or not. Okay, sort of wearable. So wearable technology is very booming now. It is used everywhere. Okay, so this is about the same thing. We need to develop a seamless data transfer by this, and it will help for the further things also. So this is about the technical things what we are using for this particular to make. I want to make my own um, wearable watch or whatever. So that time, what all sensors we need, all the specific things are there. Okay, so it's efficient. It has very good storage. Processing will be very fast. Then how it's detecting it? It's detecting on patterns. Say heart rate, blood pressure, everything will be there. It will check out, and it knows what should be a pulse rate. If it's not that one, then it starts giving you mm, the like alarm or something. Blood pressure, it knows the actual blood pressure what should be in this. If age is this, it will be in range of something to something. So if that is there, that is fine. But if it's going beyond or below, then again it will give the alarms. Okay, it will even give the emergencies to nearby hospitals if we are customizing in that particular thing. Okay, there are many benefits for this. Okay, so this is empowering the health through the technology. Okay, and this all is what we need. It's not we are using for our mm, uh, for luxury. We are not using these things for the luxury. These healthcares are what we need. These are our basic needs. Okay. So next, here you can see the Google has its own healthcare. Uh, this one, the Jan AI with the Jan AI. Okay. I don't know how many of you know about the Palm and all. Okay. So if you see, instead of Palm, we can use MedLM. MedLM is for particularly it's a generative AI used for healthcare. Okay, here itself you can see transforming healthcare with a generative AI. This is built for specifically for medical purpose only. Okay, and which is by developed by the Google research. It helps everything like to transform the workflows, build customized solutions seamlessly, innovate safety responsibility. Okay, here if you see everything, this all which we are giving, this is a generative completely. This is on generative AI, which is for the healthcare and life science. Okay, so healthcare providers, what it will do, it will provide secure, continuous patient care. Okay, and you can see this already using it. This Mayo Clinic is using it. Next, you can see healthcare payers. See Blue Shield of California. Okay, so this is not available for us to be used. We can't customize it. It is commercial one. We have to take, and if we can't take it as a individually, it has to be some hospital, pharmaceutical companies, biotech companies, okay, or the medical device companies. So those sort of things they can take it. So here also you can see. So all these are using this Med LM. Okay. See again, Med LM is a customized, sorry, not customized, commercial product sort of, which is developed already by Google researcher and can be used by any of the commercial firms. Okay. We can have here more, read more. So here you can see by this diagram only what it can is do. It can do all these tasks. Okay. So here MedLM, medically tuned large language models, LLMs. Okay, this is this is developed on the palm itself. So it's calling we are calling it as a med palm. Just a moment. Okay, so this is for the medical purpose. The next one. Okay, PF per day. Or I have done one more that is for the medical. This is a Gemini itself, but with the help of it is a customized Gemini which I have made it customized using some coding and all. So uh, introduction of it. It's a PDF processing. Just now I said if you are using the chat GPT, it will just access from the internet and give the answer. But I don't want that. I want to be used for my particular thing. Then the customized will help us. I have designed the one where I'll put the my particular PDF and I can show the results of that PDF from that PDF only. Okay. So I can ask, say on that PDF, I can ask whether whatever be the question, it will reply to me. Okay, I have designed one which I'll upload the report of medical report, whatever we get, and then the PDF, the medical report PDF, and we'll read it. Many of the things we may not understand, and then I can ask, like, give the summary of it. It will give very brief summary, properly everything, what has happened, what is the complexity here, and everything. So this is what I have been designed using the Gemini itself by the Google. Okay. So next, medical claim automation. So many of us, especially who are working, we have medical insurance. Okay, um, but it becomes difficult. Many of the times it becomes difficult for us to claim. It becomes difficult for us to get the cashless this hospitals, and if and at that moment it will be difficult for us to think of. In the emergencies only we get admitted, and in the emergency it becomes difficult for us to think which type of hospital it is and all. So this will help us. This Gen AI will help us for medical claim automation also, uh, with the minimum error and faster claim processing. Okay, and reduce claim denial. Many of the times they will ask the questions, queries will come when we raise the claim, the queries will come. Then every time we have to answer to that queries. Okay, and then they will process and sort of. Okay, many times see they said that this is not in the uh, our terms and we deny for this claim, and then again we have to go with a lot of things has to be done, and then maybe it get accepted. But lot of things which we are doing, but if we give for the automation, the denial will be less. Okay, obviously it will not take if it's not there in our particular medical claim. Mm, but proper correct one it will identify, and it will do everything very fast. So obviously if some medical, if we are getting very fast, within one day my claim, I have got my claim. If I say like this, obviously everyone will come and ask which medical which insurance you have, medical insurance. Okay, so this by this their commercial companies commercial, if they are getting more insurance, obviously they will get more profit, and obviously patient will have good experience. So let's come on to the conclusion. So here we have a lot of advancements and opportunities in the healthcare field. Okay, and with its ability to generate the novel data, which will improve the diagnostics, improve the strategies, drug discovery will be there, and which will be very faster. Okay, it will also improve the patient care and patient experience. So, if we are using Gen AI in healthcare, obviously, overall we will be in the profit. Okay, so future outlook. Okay, so it's a significant for the healthcare, and we know we have very not good healthcare system. So we can think of these things. We can have personalized medicines, disease predictions. Treatment will be more optimized. We can have the Internet of Things, that is the variable which one I have shown you, that we can use, that sort of IoTs can be done. Okay, there should be a privacy. For that we can use the blockchains, and by using all those different techniques with the Gen AI, and we will be getting very good results. It will be the empowered healthcare which will be there. Okay, so thank you. If you have any questions, you can ask. And one more thing, if still I have a time, I will show the demo of the, like, how we will I'll can give the PDF, and the medical summary will be generated. So is it visible?
Yes, ma'am. This is visible now.
Here you can see I have given one report, okay, medical report, and I have asked summary of the report. So here the report is of some name with years, series of blood tests, and what all is there, what is the hemoglobin, everything is given, which we may not understand the things. Okay, and completely